Get ready for the biggest NFL headlines hitting your screen right now. We start with fantasy football deep dives as Matthew Berry weighs in on the question of whether you should draft Christian McCaffrey in 2026. We break down the workload concerns, the touch totals, and the data suggesting whether that massive usage is a red flag for the superstar running back heading into next season. Stick around to see if the numbers support fading him or sticking with him.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we switch gears to celebrity news and the NFL spotlight. We have incredible personal news coming in about Olivia Culpo, who has announced that she and her husband, San Francisco 49ers running back Christian McCaffrey, are expecting their second child. Find out all the details about the growing family and what this means for the superstar. We move straight into NFL analysis with a major insight from Shanahan regarding the 49ers' decision to draft Kaelon Black. Shanahan defends the team's selection, explaining that the move was about workload protection and ensuring the offense isn't overly dependent on one player, even with the presence of Christian McCaffrey. This is a crucial look at team strategy and player management. And finally, we wrap up with the ongoing buzz surrounding Christian McCaffrey. We're talking about the reaction to the recent news, including some spicy takes from entertainment reporters, and how the entire NFL landscape is shifting around this elite talent. Don't miss the full story and subscribe now for all the breaking news. Fantasy football analysts are grappling with the perennial question of whether high workload seasons negatively impact a running back's performance in the following year. Matthew Berry, in a recent Fantasy Life newsletter published May 11, 2026, addressed the debate surrounding players like Christian McCaffrey and established metrics for assessing risk. Berry notes that fantasy football scholars have suggested that 370 touches serves as a potential breaking point for running backs, though he cautions that this is an arbitrary number. He acknowledges the argument against relying on such a hard threshold, citing examples like Bijan Robinson's high touch totals and Jonathan Taylor's performance as evidence that high usage does not automatically equate to decline. However, he points to Saquon Barkley's diminished impact in 2025, following a massive 2024 workload as intuition, suggesting that excessive usage can be detrimental. To gauge this trend, Berry analyzed 30 instances from 2015 to 2024, where an RB received over 350 touches and examined their subsequent performance. While concluding that a 13.3% improvement hit rate might not justify avoiding a player, he stresses that workload concerns must be assessed on a case-by-case basis, questioning if past injuries or specific circumstances, such as David Johnson's wrist dislocation, should influence drafting decisions. Berry ultimately questions the severity of fading elite players like Christian McCaffrey, suggesting that the risk associated with a player entering the next season after a high-touch year is weighed against previous career-altering injuries. The piece concludes that relying on rigid rules is less effective than individualized evaluation. Beyond running backs, the newsletter touches on broader draft strategy, highlighting the potential of players like Fernando Mendoza and the strategic value of acquiring high-upside assets, including rookie quarterbacks and versatile players, as teams navigate the evolving landscape of the NFL draft. A new voice in NFL coverage is making waves, blending deep insight with engaging storytelling. Barsha Dutta, who has been covering the National Football League since 2024, is bringing a fresh and vibrant perspective to the game. With a master's degree in literature, Dutta uniquely combines a deep passion for football with literary insight, ensuring that NFL stories are both relatable and exciting for readers. Beyond the gridiron, Dutta maintains a diverse set of interests, enjoying time tending to her garden and immersing herself in the world of K-pop. She also frequently covers entertainment and pop culture news, This eclectic mix of interests allows Barsha Dutta to connect sports fans to the NFL in a way that feels both personal and dynamic. Former Miss Universe winner and Rhode Island native Olivia Culpo has announced that she and her husband, San Francisco 49ers running back Christian McCaffrey, are expecting their second child. Culpo shared the exciting news on Instagram, calling the upcoming arrival their best birthday gift, and stated that baby 2 is coming soon. The couple previously welcomed a baby girl, Colette Annalise McCaffrey, last year. Culpo and McCaffrey were married in Rhode Island 2 summers ago at the Ocean House in Westerly. NFL analyst Kyle Shanahan has strongly defended the San Francisco 49ers' third-round selection of running back Kaelon Black, arguing that the pick was strategic for workload protection rather than merely a luxury backup. Shanahan asserted that Black was the second-rated back on the team's board, indicating the selection was focused on securing depth and workload management. He dismissed public skepticism, stating, "That's just our evaluation," emphasizing that San Francisco preferred to move forward rather than wait for broader consensus and risk losing the player in subsequent rounds. Shanahan's logic hinges on the belief that Black can function as more than an emergency reserve, suggesting that the investment is justified given the team's existing backfield, which is anchored by Christian McCaffrey. The context suggests a growing internal pressure within the team to ease McCaffrey's workload, as the offense has shown a tendency to revert to single-back dependency when critical games are on the line. Black's performance in 2025, which included 1,040 yards and 10 touchdowns, and contributed to an Indiana national title, underscores his utility. Crucially for the 49ers, Black provides Shanahan with a trusted alternative to manage early down work should McCaffrey require rest or face injury. Black has reportedly responded to the backlash by seeking to perform and validate the coaching staff's decision. The 49ers are betting that their initial evaluation was sound, and that Black's increased usage will justify the draft cost, aiming to diversify the offense and reduce reliance on a single star player.